Can't seem to get the lights working, but see what we can get. Beautiful. Gorgeous windows. First one we've got is the benefacted clergy of Braden Rectors, 1247. And all the vicars. St Mary's the Virgin Braden, you are most welcome to visit this historic 12th century church, site of the first baptism on the Isle of Wight, c. 687 AD. I did notice when I was looking for the light switches that there is what looks like it may be where you do the holy water, or it could be a font that hatchets during here. We've also got some stones. Mary, the wife of William Duke, who departed 1807. (1778). Can't really see them because they've obviously been walked on a lot. Down here, another hatchet. I'll find out who these are if I can and put it on the screen. Oh, this is lovely, but sad. This is Elizabeth Teresa Agnes Rollo, born June the 23rd, 1874, and died September the 1st, 1875, resting in the churchyard. Bless. We have remembrance of the Reverend Richard Palmer, MA, who died August the 28th, 1763, aged 62. Now I know we are in the Oglander chapel. This is where we see most of them. And some of the tombs in here are absolutely beautiful. To the memory of John Henry Oglander, DLJP of Nunwell, who was born on the 7th of March 1847 and died at Nunwell April 16th, 1924. This stone is inscribed by his devoted daughter. And then we've got in loving memory of Joan, daughter of John Henry Oglander of Nunwell and wife of Auburn Claude Egan Kennard, the late of Cecil Faber Aspinall Oglander, December the 8th, 1884, and died August 25th, 1961. Look at the top of this. Beautiful. Here lies interred the body of George Oglander, Esquire, and Alice Hammond, his wife, who died May 26, 1567. John Oglander, 1482, earliest recorded tomb in the church. This is this one. So that's the oldest one. And then there's this beautiful. Here lieth the body of William Oglander, Knight, Anne Dillington, his wife, who died the 27th of March, 1608. Captivated by craftsmanship. Beautiful. In loving memory of Florence Catherine, wife of John Heriot Oglander of Numwell, and daughter of Arthur Edward Somerset, and Honourable Frances of Boscawen, his wife, born the 7th of October 1852, died 3rd of August 1921. This picture is dedicated by her sorrowing husband. Another over here. Here lieth the body of Sir John Oglander of Nunhill, Numwell, who was in his lifetime Deputy Governor of the garrison of Portsmouth under the Earl of Pembroke, Lord High Steward of England, who was also Deputy Lieutenant of the Isle of Wight under the Lord Viscount Conway, and under the Earl of Portland. He was a Justice of the Peace, a coroner, for 22 years. He married Frances, the youngest daughter of Sir George Moore of Lowesley in the county of Surrey. She departed this life in London on the 12th of June 1644, the 52nd year of her age, and he departed life at Numwell, 28th of November 1655, in his 70th age. There's a small one up here, made identical. There is a plaque up there, but I'm going to zoom in and see if we can read it. But I can't read it from where I am, so we just have to look at it and read it ourselves. You can see there, there's some more graves. Table, you could imagine what this would be like. The whole family in here while the service is going on. Let's see if we have Margaret Oglander, daughter of Sir John Oglander, Bart, born August 21st, 1734, and died July the 28th, 1786. And then we have body of Margaret, wife of Sir John Oglander of Numwell, Baronet, who was the daughter of John Cox of Stone Eltham in the county of Somerset. You can't see the rest, it's under the table. And then we have Frances, daughter of Sir John, and Dame Margaret, was born June the 1st, 1741, and died May the 7th, 1718. Here's Sir John himself. Sir John Oglander Bart died May the 11th, 1767, aged 64. Sir William. You can't see too much there, the chairs are on it. A very big one. Within this place are entombed the mortal remains of the Right Honourable Anne Lady Powlett, afterwards Stroud, one of the daughters and co-heirs of the St Thomas Brown of Walcott in the county of Northampton, relief first of the Right Honourable John Houghton, Baron of Hinton and St George. That must be the Oglander hatchet. I've noticed there's shields as well, way across the roof. But as well as that, there is other stuff, just like the ones we've seen on here. Here, that's what's up on the roof. Lovely gateway coming in to the chapel. We've got Richard Oglander, who died April the 9th, 1857, aged 75, and Caroline, the beloved wife of the above, who died June the 29th, 1826, aged 32. There's the banner. In memory of the Reverend Lee Richmond, M.A., of Trinity College, Cambridge, Rector, Kirby, Bedford, and chaplain to His Royal Highness the Duke of Kent. He began his ministry by acting as curate in charge of Braden and Yaverland from 1797 to 1805. He left the record of faith and loving care of the people of Braden in the history of Jane, the young cottage. This story is one of the volumes annual to the poor, including the Dairyman's Daughter, which we have visited. In many foreign languages. Wow. And also, the Reverend Lee Richmond, he brought churches something else, something that we all take granted for those who do go into the churches. And that is them. He brought us the numbers for the hymns. It used to be one line, the first line of the hymn, but he then brought the numbers. So this church is the first place to bring us numbers to the hymn. We have some more Mary, relict of Sack Newland of East Cowes, died April 25th, 1735. Also Thomas Knight Newland, their son, born April the 11th, and died June the 23rd, 1735. There are some more, but they are looking proper faded. As we can see, we've got the pews with the doors, and they're all numbered. So I do like these. Branches to the Gloria Gordon, William Henry Gordon, third son of John Grimes and Frances Harvey, who died of fever at sea. I think that must be the longitude, latitude, April the 26th, 1906, in his 21st year. And then Malcolm Edward Harvey, accidentally drowned off Cape Horn, June the 30th, 1908, in his 20th year. Wow. Lose 2 children at sea. Then we have another hatchet. There's a font. There's supposed to be 2 fonts here, so I'm wondering if this is one of them, or the one by the door is another. This would have been the ladies' chapel, no We got, it looks like Matilda Biven, born September 1775, died December the 20th, 1818. Mother of Anne Louisa Biven. And near this place, the remains of Anne Louisa Biven, born July the 22nd, 1794, and died October the 20th, 1818. So, mother and daughter both died in the same year, just short of 2 months. This is flower of braiding. They even have it on their football kit as well. Not sure what it is, but sure I can find out. Here lies John Tyrone, Esquire, Constable of Porchester Castle, died October the 31st, 1414. Inscription, may his soul rest in peace, amen. The oldest known memorial in this church. Go get some more of the holes for the holy water. In memory of Catherine Lucy, wife of Milner White, LLD, and daughter of C&CS Mears, died 15th of January 1890, age 33. Rest in peace. And then, in memory of Isabel Clara, widow of Sidney Howard Meek, daughter of Mears, died December the 28th, 1898, age 44. This must be the Mears corner. And then we've got in memory of Charles Mears, MRAS, of Sandown and formerly of Braden, who died on the 8th of October 1905 in the age of 87. Oh, the organ pipes. all shut away in there. Look at that old door. Go and discover the graveyard. We come down this way first, actually, and look at the thatched roof. For you guys who all like the oldie English. Sun's not shining at the moment properly, but it's warm. And here we have the War Memorial. Absolutely beautiful church. See what I can read, but there is a lot of faded. Look how long this church is. A lot of these are faded, so I am hoping that we can get some sort of reading going on. What we got here? We got. Yeah, it looks quite new. Another memory of Mark William Skeldon, October the 12th, 1974 to December the 25th, 1974. Rest in peace, little one. I've noticed though there is a lot more um, crosses, wooden crosses by graves to help mark them out for people. I don't think I picked a great time to come and looking around here by the looks of it, but I'll come to check on some graves. I've just got to find them. At least if I can get some of them. There's one there. Here lies Anne-Marie Hartley Sharp, who died August the 5th, 1937. And Arthur Hartley Sharp, who died 2nd of August, 1947. Literally 10 years apart. Oh, we have one with a sundial. It's all covered. We've got something in here. Let's have a look. We have sacred memory of Dunbar Isidore Heath, formerly Fellow of Trinity College, Cambridge, and Vicar of this parish, 1946 to, or actually 1846 to 1861, and died the 27th of May 1888, aged 72. Because there's this church, and obviously that's where we went to, and the last one with the duck pond. That's where they were burying most of the vicars on the island. It's either here or latter parts was over there. As you see, obviously the garden of remembrance. You can see they've been trying to get in here to do things, but looks like RJ 1800. Got Henry Eugene Whale, January the 29th, 1941. A cute little one that is. This is lovely. I don't know if we'll be able to read who it's for, but looks like Mary holding a baby. And I don't know if we can, but I'm going to zoom in and then we can see if we can check it out. But yeah, that is lovely. It's different, but we can't see much of it, but it looks like it has a cherub face, book, crossbones, William. Can't really see much. Maybe able to pick it up on the camera, but we've got a memory of, I think it could be Martha, the wife of John Young, who died February the 14th, 1762, in the 36th year. And also James Young, who died April 24th, 17, I think that, I don't know if that's 52 or, can't even get his age. Oh, it looks like their son actually, aged 5. Yeah, can't really. Like this here, we've got Desmond Lawrence Eldridge, civilian casualty of World War II. Lawrence was just 17 and a messenger with the National Fire Service. He was one of many fire service casualties of air raid attacks on the EMF station, Landguard Road, Shanklin. He was the son of Emily May Eldridge of 6 Council House, West Street, Braden, and of the late George William Eldridge. Thank you for your service, sir. Young age, 17. This is a lovely one with a beautiful cross, which looks like roses all coming down it. Kathleen Amy Wright, who died March the 21st, 1953, aged 62. Also, Bessie Mary Wright, her sister, who died December the 9th, 1956. Now, this one here, this is Frederick Robert Augustus Glover. He was an inventor and an author. Rector of Charlton in Dover, 1837 to 1845, and chaplain to the British consulate in Cologne in Germany between 1851 to 1871. When Frederick Robert Augustus Glover was born on the 4th of April 1800 in Bath, Somerset, England, his father, John Jackson Glover, was 46, his mother, Frances Cook, was 43. He married Mary Bonnet Broughton on the 31st of January 1826 in England. They were parents of at least 4 sons and 3 daughters. He lived in Kent at Cliff in England in 1841. In 1853, his occupation is listed as Reverend Chaplain of Her Botanical Majesty's Consultant at Cologne in Cologne region, Northern Rhine, Germany. He died 25th of August 1881 in Ryde, Isle of Wight, at the age of 81. Notice this spot, I don't know if we can read anything from it. CC and TW, and there's a SG there. I'm hoping this isn't graffiti actually, but the SG and the GC and the TW don't look like it was graffiti, but some of the others look like it's been scratched in. There's 2 crosses on the wall as well, just above this door. Petty Officer J16086, Royal Navy, died of an accidental fall over Culver Cliff, native of Beckenham, not commemorated on the Commonwealth War Graves Commission. Huddersfield Roll of Honour, 1914 to 1922. The following extract is from Huddersfield Roll of Honour. Holmes Francis Richard, Petty Officer number, Royal Navy, HMS Victory, born Huddersfield, lived at Ferns, Grimscar, Huddersfield, married, killed in an accidental fall off Culver Cliff near Sandown on the Isle of Wight on the 4th of June 1921. Francis was born in Bermondsey, in the area of London, the son of a blacksmith, James Alfred Holmes, and his wife, Mary Ellen. In 1901, the family moved to Bromley, Kent. By 1911, he was living at 46 Churchfield Road, Beckenham, Kent, and 16-year-old Francis was working as an errand boy. It's uncertain if Francis had links to the Huddersfield area, as his service record applies. He enlisted with the Navy in 1912 and was still a ranged boy at the time. He served in the Battle of Jutland. Sir Francis Richard Holmes, First Class Petty Officer, Royal Navy. We visited Culver before when we've gone to do some filming up there. But it's a shame that he doesn't get any recognition. We've got William Scribbling, who died December 31st, 1831, aged 80. Also Susan Scribbling, wife of the above, who died February 23rd, 1858, in her 83rd year. Let's see if we can. We've got Eliza White, the wife of Grant, daughter of the Grant, died May the 11th, 1760, aged 6 years. So obviously mum and daughter are there. 1760. Like this one here, I'm going to try a torch. This is in memory of son of Richard and Anne Allen, born 1766 anyway, by looks of the passing. But next door we have to the innocent little Jane, who died 30th of January 1789, in her 15th year of her age. Yes, so this is Jane Squibb, who's mortalised in Annals of Paul, written by the Reverend Lee Richmond, curate in charge of Braden and Yablin, 1757 to 1805. Around 1 year before her death from tuberculosis, Jane had been a regular attendance at Bible classes at the village church held by Reverend Lee Richmond. During one class, the children were instructed to go into the churchyard and find an epic which they liked, learn it, and then recite it to the Reverend. Jane not only recited the inscription that she liked, but she also recited the epitaph on the headstone next to it. Reverend Richmond was very impressed with her and noted how she'd become after her learning. Right, Jane became increasingly ill over the following year, and Reverend Richmond would visit her at her parents' cottage. She would take comfort from him and read verse from the Bible. As she neared her death, she took comfort in her faith, and her funeral, the Reverend Richmond spoke highly of her, which touched the hearts of everyone in the village. Reverend Richmond recorded his memories of Jane in his story, The Cottager's Daughter, in his book, The Annals of the Poor, published in 1814. The verse which Jane had recited and which meant so much to her is below. It is inscribed on the headstone of John Berry. So we've now seen two of Reverend Richmond's people in his books. We've now visited the Dairyman's Daughter, which is at Arrington at St George's, which I'll drop a link in. And now we've met little Jane. Next door we have, here in memory of William Whitebread, who died January the 31st, 1760 something, age 31. We've got Thomas Samuel Saunders, who passed away April the 1st, 1929. Also Elizabeth Willett, who entered into rest on February the 19th, 1939. And also Louisa Jane Saunders, widow of Thomas Samuel Saunders, who passed away May the 22nd, 1951. You can see all the flowers are growing up with the bees. What have we got here? An angel. Can't get in there, obviously it's all covered. Just like all the crosses at the back here, I can't get to them. All these in here, can't be read. Beautiful. Looks like passion flowers. Read some of that. That is Edward Bloxham, November the 18th, 1915, age 68. You can remember somebody in there at least. All these crossed in there. That. Have another angel. A lovely cross there. We've got the memory of Dennis Oglander, beloved husband and father, born 17th of December 1904, died 22nd of March 1977. And also his wife Peggy, born 13th of December 1913, who died 6th of April 2006. So they're still burying the Oglanders in here. We have a broken column. See if we can read something. Wells Abbott. Looks like Mary Ellis Abbott, widow of Admiral Jonas Archer Abbott, died April the 30th, 1897, age 74. Can't see much on there. Lipton's covering it all. Thomas, there's Thomas, Lieutenant. May the 30th, 1836, age 32. So this is why we've got a short column. Lieutenant Thomas. Thank you for your service, sir. And there's the anchor for the Navy. This one here also rests John Rogerson, 10th Lord Rollo, born Edinburgh, October 24th, 1835, and died in Duncrub, October the 2nd, 1916. Elizabeth Teaser Agnes, which we see a plaque for her actually inside, the beloved child, born June the 23rd, 1874, and died September the 1st, 1875. Can't really. It's Lady Rollo. Can't really see it. I'm not going to move the stinging nettles to be able to try and read. sacred memory of John Wheeler. Looks like July the 2nd, 1833. This looks like the Wheeler plot, actually. We have a Commonwealth. It's 22183 Private WCEG Kemp, Duke of Cornwall, Light Infantry, 10th of July 1915, age 31. Thank you for your service, sir. William was the son of William and Harriet Kemp, husband of Emma Sarah Kemp of 6 Saxon Road, St Wearbees in Bristol. He married Emma Newton on the 18th of July 1907 at Marylebone Register Office. He enlisted in the Duke of Cornwall's Light Infantry Y Company, 3rd Battalion. He drowned whilst bathing at Sandown, aged 31. He was buried on the 14th of July 1915. The white one caught my eye from a distance. The fondest memory of Sheila, the dearly beloved child of Olive Price, who died May the 11th, 1937, aged 8 years. Rest in peace. Right, so I think that is it for me here at St Mary's Church in Braden on the Isle of Wight. This beautiful church steeped in history. The first christening, the first place to have the numbers for the hymn books. So it's not just something, just a normal church. This is a church of history, and if I'm correct, this was the first church on the island as well. The 13th century tower is of a very unusual style in that it was built on 4 piers at the entrance to the church. This is one of only 4 examples in Britain. The tower contains a ring of 8 bells, which the heaviest weight is 10.5 cubic in the key of G. The oldest bell was made in 1594. So, as I said earlier, finished here now in this beautiful church. So I thank you for joining me on this journey in this wonderful, beautiful church in the beautiful village of Braden. So the normal things, please don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I comment to everybody, and the subscription is absolutely free. So, thank you very much, Lee, from St Mary's the Virgin Church in Braden on the Isle of Wight. Goodbye.